Welcome to Fika. It's the first Swedish bakery in Israel. Here we have some super yummy things. This is a very, very classic Swedish pastry called kanelbulle, which is a cinnamon bun. And this is a similar one, but it's with cardamom. It's really, really yummy. Now this is a new thing. We have like more salty, savory, how do you say, buns with like some feta and spinach, pesto mozzarella, cherry and beetroot. Also very yummy. This is from Denmark. This is called wienerbröd, but we eat a lot in Sweden also.
A couple of years ago, I started to think I wanted to do something different because I was doing television for 20 years. I was traveling a lot. I wanted to be more here with my family. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something that was connected to Sweden because I was missing Scandinavia and Sweden, but I wasn't sure what. And then this idea came because I started to bake. I baked all the time at home, but not a lot. You know, I baked here and there. And I baked something for my friend's birthday once, and everyone really liked it. And they told me, why don't you do something with this? I said, okay, why not? I did a website, I did a Facebook page. That was about 2 years ago. And then people started to order. I tried to be as close to the Scandinavian original as possible, especially with the cardamom bun and the cinnamon bun. But then we also do, of course, we're in Israel. We want to use the local products, local ingredients. So we do mixes. You know, we have, for instance, the savory buns. That is not something you will find in Sweden. So we use the Swedish dough. We invented a new bun and put salty fillings that Israelis really like. So do mix. So yeah, the idea is to get inspiration from from the local area. Here from Israel, but also to mix it into the Scandinavian. We're not going to do burekas and rogalai, that's for sure. But we're going to do Scandinavian things with maybe a touch of the Middle East as well. My favorite pastry, that's difficult. There's a lot of favorites here, but the cardamom is of course one of the top. Cardamom bun, which is very, very Scandinavian Swedish to do a bun. Oh, that's filling spice with cardamom. Actually, a lot of the doughs also have cardamom inside, but this one is really smashed with cardamom, and it's one of my favorites. The wienerbröd is something we started now since we got our own place. This is the original Danish. It's not like the American version. The mazarine is a classic Swedish pastry. It's a short dough, and inside is filled with almond filling and topped with fondant that we do ourselves here. Everything you see here we do by ourselves. It's all, including the pesto that's in the bun, and including the fillings, the marzipan, everything we do here. We don't buy anything ready-made. So this one here is very special. Here it's saffron dough. This we eat. It's a dough spiced with saffron, and we eat in Christmas in Sweden. But in Tel Aviv it's Christmas all year round, so we serve it whenever we feel like it. It's something we do like once a month or something. These are Danish Rye Bread. It's a traditional Danish Rye Bread. It's really, really good. Fika it's like a social institution, Swedish social institution. It means coffee break basically. But it's more than that. It's a cultural thing that people take a break from work or from life, and they meet to have a fika, or they with colleagues, with friends, or family, and it's something like really that gives you a quality of life, which. And that concept is also important for me to introduce here, because I think it's something that we really need here in Israel, to have a break from different things, and sit down and relax with your friends, have a coffee and eat something sweet. But it doesn't necessarily have to be stuff from here. It can be from wherever. Just to have that fika break so that the concept of the fika is very important also to me to introduce here.